I'll message you when I forget.
Really, my game crashed, and nothing I
Oh,
did saved. I thought it
PlayStation
did.
Network is PlayStation just loves us, don't it? I'll talk to you soon. As I was saying, um, let's see. So hey, Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, so that, but by breaking sometimes so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky, I swear. Ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yep, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow, alligators. Hey, like, okay, so what activated the system that put her in a shell and separated her, like, from control this time? Because, I mean, as far as I can tell, like, the world is fine. There's no reason Hades should be doing shit. Archive abuse. So Travis Tate, Elizabeth Sobek. Subject archive abuse. Mr. Tate. This mail concerns Apollo archive submission. Your 666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, RE inappropriate materials, you choose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have just saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16. All 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Oh my god. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved, extreme perhaps, but aren't. 2. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I know it when I see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing future submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all. Or the rest of us do anyway. Travis, I don't know what happened to Hades. I don't know what happened that made Hades go off the rails and take control here, but I'm blaming you. Maybe if you'd done less, maybe even watching less porn and sleeping a little, less, doing your job right, I wouldn't have a bloodthirsty AI trying to kill me.
And it is quite literally bloodthirsty. Its whole purpose is to destroy life.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Like echolocation.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Ow. Itchy ear.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Huh.
Looks like it used to hold something.
Us would benefit from antilocally morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol.
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Pharaoh's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
That worked. Some temple news afraid fire scenes has informed me that the IS missions failed last night. Telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. Ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of human species and earthly life. Damn. That's heavy.
Can't carry more.
Artemis status. It's coming along, but it's positive about it. Those words can still mean anything. I had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Jeez. I started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks. I have never seen a hawk in this game. Or wolves. Foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until a new generation can be trusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this, not on our watch. It all comes down to this. Oh.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
What a douche. Why would he say
But what
that?
kind
It's just
of machine
rude.
and why? Why were you created?
Oh dear.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
this guy. Oh dear. Wait, if that wall's made of the same stuff my armor is, how did that hurt?
Still alive. Good. I
What
have
a
a more suitable
shitbag.
death in mind.